Hi loves, so today I'm going to give you the secret to marketing your photography business and making $100,000, $250,000, or even $500,000 doing what you love. I'm La, and I'm a boudoir photographer and business and marketing mentor for creatives who want to create and make six figures or more from their passion. If you're a photographer who hasn't mastered your craft yet, only wants a simple side hustle, wants to make less than $100,000, or doesn't quite understand what ROI is yet, stop watching now. This video is not for you, at least not yet. So the definition of marketing, according to the American Marketing Association, is the action or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research and advertising. And then the definition of advertising is to describe or draw attention to a product, service, or event in a public medium in order to promote sales or attendance. So the secret of marketing is not defined in either of those descriptions. So no wonder 50% of all businesses fail in the first 5 years. And that statistic is sadly far worse in our amazing photography industry, an industry where we get to capture memories that last a lifetime, where we get to help families capture legacies that get passed down from generation to generation. A photograph can help you connect the synapses for a forgotten memory. The art and business of photography is an incredibly important part of history, which is why it is an absolute tragedy that over 85% of photographers fail at their photography business within the first 2 years. 85%. This is unacceptable. This right here is why I became a coach and mentor for my fellow photographers. I had a light bulb moment when mentoring my first 2 photographers, and it was then that I realized where the term starving artist comes from. It's not because there's no value in art or photography or creative industries. It's because most creatives haven't mastered the art of business and marketing. They don't understand the principles and processes of a profitable business and how to properly market themselves. Believe me, I was once there too. I actually failed miserably at my first attempt of a photography business. It wasn't until about 9 years later, after a lot of other business experience and really getting knowledge and skills on how business actually works, before I was able to create a photography business that makes over $100,000 a year doing something that I love. So the secret to marketing is not just getting your name out there and being known. Anyone can create a short-term buzz. A profitable marketing strategy is really about creating a duplicatable way to get ideal clients inquiring or coming into your business consistently month after month after month. Without a consistent stream of clients or customers, your business will fail. You'll hear me say this a lot because I don't feel like people are educators, coaches, mentors are telling it enough. So how do you create a consistent stream of ideal clients or customers? First, you have to understand who your ideal client really is. And for photographers, this can be kind of tricky. It really depends on your business structure and your income goals. But since those of you watching have all mastered your craft and want to make $100,000 or more from your business, let's start there. So let's say that you can handle 10 shoots per month and your sales average is $2,000. Booking out 10 shoots a month at that sales average, that would put you at $240,000 gross per year. So when you're thinking about it, your ideal client isn't someone who drives a certain car, makes a certain amount of money, shops at a certain store, or eats at certain restaurants. Your ideal client as a photographer in this specific price range is someone who values art and photography, quality, and service at the price range you need to be at to hit your income goals. Does that make sense? Understanding this is key, and it's going to make your life so much easier because now that you know who your ideal client is, you can craft your marketing message to speak directly to them. And this also gives you clues as to where to place your marketing messages at the right times for optimal conversions. Nobody wants to be advertised to or bothered at the most inconvenient time or when they're not interested. So you want to get in front of your ideal clients in the right place at the exact right time. And pro tip, side tip, this specific messaging, the placement of your messaging actually changes as your business grows and as customer behavioral patterns change, evolve, and as technology changes. So unless you're a marketing expert or you want to be, I highly recommend outsourcing your marketing. Trying to become an expert so that you can save your time in your business and money only ends in disaster. So trust me, I've seen it over and over, and that's part of I used to teach marketing. Now that is why my hubby Damon and I actually run a custom advertising agency specifically for portrait photographers. And our photography clients are increasing their incomes by over 1,000% in the first 12 months of working with us. It's absolutely insane and makes my heart so happy to see them thriving. So now that you know who your ideal client is, how do you create consistency in your inquiries every single month? You'll hear me say it over and over. You have to have a duplicatable way of getting client inquiries month after month. So giveaways, model calls, mini sessions, these are all great ways of creating a buzz and creating hype and getting, people to know about you, but they are not a marketing strategy that you can do month after month after month to create consistency. So if I can get on my soapbox for a minute, just a second, photographers, stop chasing that short-term high. I see it over and over where creatives are doing things, short-term activities, buying courses, that give them a dopamine hit and they feel like their business is really getting traction only to crash so hard that they lose confidence in themselves and their dreams. So stop chasing those fast acting dopamine highs and start building a business long term. It's not quick, it's not overnight. It takes investment, it takes capital, it takes time. And I don't mean tiny investments here and there. Tiny investments equal tiny returns. If you want to make over $100,000, start getting serious about the money that you're investing in yourself and in your business. My personal recommendation is finding a mentor who has already achieved what you want to and pay to learn from them. This advice is actually not just my advice, it's also from Tony Robbins. It's going to shorten your learning curve immensely and actually save you money in the long term. You may think that spending tiny amounts here and there, that you can stay in your comfort zone, minimize the risk, and still reach the reward and reach those goals. But sorry, it doesn't work like that. If you want to play small, your business is going to stay small. You have to go all in and be committed. You have to believe enough in yourself, your dreams, and your business to be willing to put it all on the line. And that may mean going and getting a business loan. Sounds scary? I get it. But that's how committed you have to be. I also highly recommend outsourcing the things that you're not good at. And stop trying to be good at everything. You think that it's saving you time and money. Creatives are notorious for trying to DIY every part of their business because, once again, they're scared to take the risk and they want to minimize any chance of loss. My husband and I, Damon, have built over $1 million real estate portfolio in 3 years and lost it all and even went hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. But I would not go back and change what we did, no matter how hard, how painful, how many fights that we had, how much tears, and really just how hard it was because of the lessons that we learned from that situation. Those lessons have propelled us to an even greater success in our lives, and I'm so thankful for that. Okay, so to get back to the duplicatable way of getting ideal client inquiries month after month, you have to figure out what works for you. But personally, I've found that nothing works as well and gives you as good of an ROI as paid digital marketing. That's just what is working in today's age. It was exactly what I built my boudoir business on, going from 0 to 100,000 in less than 2 years in a brand new city where I knew only 2 people. And again, unless you absolutely love numbers, tracking, analyzing, tweaking, make sure that you outsource this to someone who is an expert. You're going to lose so much time and money trying to do it yourself if it's definitely something that's not within your wheelhouse. Like if you decided to go, you wanted a magazine advertisement, you're not going to go start your own magazine in order to do that. You're going to go to someone who's already started it and is an expert. And yeah, you might be thinking that you're going to save money by attempting social media or Google ads by doing it yourself, but once again, it's not going to work out in your favor in the long run, and you'll be wishing you had just listened to me in this moment. I promise. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this information is not for anyone wanting to make less than $100,000. You can go putter around, dipping your toes in the water here and there, buying this course and that course, DIYing everything, and you can probably make $10,000, $20,000, maybe even $50,000 a year from your passion. But if you're wanting a true long-term sustainable 6-figure or more business, you have to treat your business like a business. And one of the ways that you do that is you must have a duplicatable marketing strategy and a marketing budget. A good rule of thumb is that you should be allocating at least 20% of the gross revenue that you want to be making as a marketing budget. So if you want to make $100,000 this year, you should be allocating at least $20,000 to marketing, which is about $1,666 per month. I can already hear you guys saying, oh my gosh, I can't afford that right now. Guess what? You don't get to buy a franchise, start a restaurant, open a boutique without having capital or getting a business loan. If you want to build a true business, you have to treat it like a business. You don't just build it and they will come. That may work in the movies, but that does not work in real life. This is where it becomes very clear who really wants to create profits and a business from their passion, and those who just think it sounds like a good idea if it's low risk and within their comfort zone and they don't really have to get outside of it. So how much do you really want it? How committed are you to creating an income doing what you love? And not just a little bit, but a good, sustainable, stable income. If keeping your photography business small or even just doing it as a break-even hobby is more for you, awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you truly want to make 6 figures or more doing what you love, you have to start playing by the rules and principles of business. This is how you're going to reach $100,000, $250,000, and even maybe $500,000 in your photography business. I know there was a lot of information in this video and I got on a few different soapboxes, but no one is getting real with creatives and telling them the hard truths and what it truly takes to have a business. This isn't doing you any favors. It's keeping everyone stuck and really keeping you going back to those same educators who are making money off of you being stuck. So this really needs to stop. Yes, for sure get paid for my services and my expertise just as you should in your business, but I don't want you staying stuck. I want you to grow. I want you to flourish. I want you to succeed and hit those goals. I want to give you all the pieces to a successful photography business, and I really honestly want you to make more in your photography business than I ever did in mine. So to wrap up, the not so secret to marketing is to know who your ideal client is, have a marketing strategy that consistently shows up for those ideal clients in the right places at the right time, and have a marketing budget of at least 20% that you can dedicate to that marketing strategy. The whole goal with any marketing is to get an ROI, or a return on investment. So if you can pay $20,000 to get $100,000 back, that's a pretty darn good ROI of 400%. So start treating your business like a business and start investing in your marketing. So I'm curious, do you guys like me sharing the hard truths like I did today, or do you prefer a sweeter, subtle version of me? To be honest, I really feel like that I need to get a little bit more real with you guys and really tell you the things that are going to make a difference in your business, because I feel like nobody else is being that direct. And to be honest, it's in your best interest. So if you don't like it, I guess maybe don't come watch my videos. But if you do want the hard truth, if you do want to learn how to make 6 figures or more from your photography business, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. See you guys in the next video.